zobe gula sarva de ma nam ga da nyam be sem jen dam lama do je de gula sarva de so ma nam ga da nyam be sem jen dam je lama san je rembo je la sarva de so ma nam ga da nyam be sem jen dam je lama de je gula sarva de Mahanam Gadanya Besim Jadam Jelama Dejan Lonjo Zobe Gula Sarva De Zoma Nam Gadanya Besim Jadam Jelama Tuje Rebe Gula Sarva De Zoma Nam Gadanya Besim Jadam Jelama Sanje Rembo Jela Sarva De Mahanam Gadanya Besim Jadam Jelama Dudre Cheche Gula Sarva De Zoma Nam Gadanya Besim Jadam Jelama Dejan Lonjo Zobe Gula Sarva De Zoma Nam Gadanya Besim Jadam Jelama Tuje Rebe Gula Sarva De So Welcome, our Bajar brothers and sisters. Why we here? Because many of us, we gathered because our late Father Rinpoche passed away, and cremation for that. Many of my own friends, Rinpoche's friends, students, and my late Father Rinpoche students, my own students, we all gathered here. And what happened is many years back, almost 6 years back, I had a discussion with my wife, Norbu, about a lot of the treasure revealings, because we have a very amazing book, Eric Bemakunsang, written down because of Ujjain Rinpoche's memoir. And the Blazing Splendor was very touching to a lot of students. But then whatever not mentioned there, we create a new book called Great Tertön, and to make more clearer from the whatever we have in Blazing Splendor. And at the same time, after we went to the locations in Tibet, there's so many is not clear to me and all the students so far away from where actually is, where the place is, what he revealed. And I practiced so much my own. And but at the same time, I don't know where the place are. So then over 6 years ago, almost 6 now, I talked to Tibet and some monks. Every summer, they go to the different locations and taking photos and located exactly what it is. And we received this photo over a year ago back to Nepal, and we worked very hard to create these Tertön Chokgyur Lingpa's coffee book of 7 monarchs. Now, where he born, where he saw the first Guru Rinpoche, what he revealed, what is the legacy, all that need to be much clear to us. Because a lot of stories, what happened is just a word and no pictures, and picture tells a lot of things to reconnect it. I heard a story before one time, that Tertön Chokgyur Lingpa, when he revealed Guru Rinpoche's Vajra, the Vajra is out of the rock halfway, and he just leave it there for all the disciples to pay respect, and he took it out. But then I told this story to the Tibet monks, and he knows about it. And what he told me, he went one location, it's all white stone, like dark stone, white dark stone, hard. But in the middle, he saw stone, but the red color is come from exact the same color of the soil. And what happened is when they reveal treasure, make a hole in Tertön is a revealer. Chokgyur Dechen Zhikpo Lingpa. So 3 separate names. So everything begins with aspirations. Everything begins with connection. But I think very important, I want to begin with one story. Many of us, we practice Vajrayana. But I think a lot of students have some issues with not able to understand fully. That is, you have 3 types of Buddha given teachings, 3 types of different teachings, meaning different instructions. 3 instructions, you must have 3 important qualities, meaning what you need to be able to practice, the quality to able to understand and realize and experience of that teaching. The first Buddha, the Buddha of Dharmakaya Buddha, is the first Buddha we call Samantabhadra, the blue color, sometimes with the consort, sometimes without consort. So I think many of you, we know that. Now you ask me when he began, it's timeless. It's the first time, it's the first beginning. So we have no idea when he began. It's long time ago. When the first sentient beings began, the delusion mind begins, ignorance, and that time the Samantabhadra Buddha without delusion become enlightened. So that is the first Buddha. That Buddha's instruction, the instruction, the path, is actually called Dzogchen, the great perfection. And that instruction main focus is a devotion. Then that Samantabhadra manifested through his aspiration or whatever, the compassion, manifested. Samantabhadra Vajrasattva is a Sambhupakaya Buddha. And the Vajrasattva actually taught Vajrayana teachings such as Mahayoga, the developing stage, the visualization, or the Anuyoga, the 6 yogas. So in that particular practice, the pit instruction, what need to be understand the quality is you really need to understand that all of us is actually enlightened. Okay, that is the most important focus point. Then many students not able to understand that. So Vajrasattva manifested again to Nirmanakaya Buddha, and they have countless Nirmanakaya Buddhas, different forms. But in this particular eon time, we have 1,000 Buddhas. In 1,000 Buddhas, right now, our time is the 4th Buddha. His name is Shakyamuni Buddha. Shakyamuni Buddha, parinirvana, when he passed away, now is 2,600 years ago. And that is a counting from Theravada, and now whole world, we sort of counting that way. But Tibetan, we say 3,000, 3,500 like that. But now many of us, we say 2,600 years. So just simplify. So that is the Buddha Dharma. And many of our Buddhists, what happened is we lose our time zone. We say our Buddhism started in 2,000 years ago. And actually not 100% true and not 100% wrong. Yes, this particular Buddha is 2,600 years ago, but many our instructions from Vajrasattva's, Sambhupakaya instructions, and we practice Dharmakaya instructions. So we have timeless, beginningless practices. So what actually Shakyamuni emphasized is mainly emphasize detachment, meaning you need to let go of things, and compassion. That is the mainly focus of practice, the quality that you need to understand from Nirmanakaya Buddha is detachment and compassion. Now, what happened this time is, students, you actually mixing up everything in the head and saying I'm a Vajrayana practitioner, but not focusing at all that important point of Vajrayana, or you saying you're doing Dzogchen, but you're not focusing on devotion. So this kind of mix max all happen nowadays because you don't have no idea which Buddha taught what does they emphasize, what is what you really need to have. So I give you one hint. In Vajrayana, meaning Sambhuvakaya's instruction, said, without having genuine compassion, you cannot enter Vajrayana path. Now that is the borderline. That is the how you say, the measurement of quality to entering Vajrayana path. Likewise, Dzogchen without devotion, Dzogchen instruction is going to be completely meaningless. But nowadays, what happened is without devotion, we have Dzogchens all the way in the world. So you can see that how is mixing max, all this happening. But now, telling the story of Dharmakaya, Sambhuvakaya, Nirmanakaya, now we have 4 Buddhas. After, why 4th Buddha is important? Because we have 1,000 Buddha, we have only 2 Buddha give Vajrayana teachings. The 4th Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, the our Buddha, and the last Buddha, the Buddha of Merpa, is going to be instruct. The last Buddha going to be very great compassion and great power, meaning blessings, 1,000 times stronger than all the Buddhas that remained before, because there's the last Buddha of this eon. So he's going to have the biggest push to the sentient beings. Now, this 4th Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, passed away age of 82. After 20 years later, meaning 2,580 years ago, and one master born in nowadays in Pakistan, called Guru Padma Sambhava, majority they call lotus born. Then Guru Rinpoche born there, but Guru Rinpoche got all the teachings, different lineages, and the whole great India. But then he really focused in practice mostly in Nepal. He practiced 8 great channel ground that is located 3 or 4 in India, 1 in Nepal, 1 in China, 1 in Afghanistan, or something like that. You're going to find in the future, because we already going to give you the information. So the first channel ground in Nepal, Mahachana ground, the great channel ground, is the Buddha stupa. That's why you can see there's so many monasteries built in one location. I really wonder before, why not monastery build a little bit far each other? You know, now it's so near that you can just throw a stone and you can reach one of the monasteries, because they want to be the closest to the great channel ground, because of the great realization of Guru Padma Sambhava, first Vidyadhara actually achieved in this 8 channel ground. After this, Guru Rinpoche visit to the cave in Marathika. It's 6-hour drive now, where Guru Rinpoche consult with Mandarava and practice longevity. And Guru Rinpoche achieved the second achievement, the conquering of the death and achieving the longevity practice, Guru Rinpoche, in Nepal, 6 hours away from here. 1.5 hours away from Bodha. make a story, aspiration, say, I want to make destroyer of all that. But there was a black crow, so what they all going on through, and black crow making aspiration to uphold all this teaching. So the whole story began as all these kings and all this Guru Rinpoche met in Tibet, started with aspirations. And the black crow making aspiration was Chokgyur Lingpa after reborn. But now looking back to that, I look at you, different languages, different food, different lifestyle, different country, different walks of life, everywhere, come to Nepal. For what? With one connection to Chokgyur Dechen Zhikpo Lingpa, Mahan Guru activities, lineages. We belong to that tradition, that lineage, that family line, that home. But then looking back, just thinking, just happened accidentally. Ujjain Rinpoche came to Denmark, Chujun Nyima Rinpoche came to England, and I just met him. And this is look like random to us, like an accident. But when you really, I don't know now, but you really can look back, I believe 100% that we have some connection in the past. I don't know where, but through that connection, aspiration, we reach here and we met these teachings. 100%. I have no doubt at all. So everything's began with aspiration. So that's why Guru Rinpoche visited in Tibet. The first thing Guru Rinpoche did, establishment, the monastery called Samye monastery, the first monastery. And the king went through a lot of hardship, and not easy. After that, Guru Rinpoche gave teachings, Guru Rinpoche instruction, everything. Everybody say, how long Guru Rinpoche stay in Tibet? Some people say 6 months, some people say 3 months, 3 years, some people say 5 years, some people say 50 years. But actually, Guru Rinpoche say altogether give and take 55 years. Now everybody says, which number is right, which number is wrong? Guru Rinpoche did not stay publicly for 55 years. Guru Rinpoche give teaching publicly few months, and privately kings and the ministers and disciples. Then Guru Rinpoche started giving teachings and doing retreat. But what we know is actually Guru Rinpoche went to different places and do retreat. Now, the story is that mentioned in Dzogchen Desum, what happened is Guru Rinpoche, when he looked at India, is blessed by many Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. But when he looked at the greater Himalayan mountains, and included Tibet, he says not that much blessed as India. So he need to consecrate the land, and people can spiritually increases realization. So Guru Rinpoche actually meditated in many caves, mountains, near to lakes and rivers. And Guru Rinpoche invited many deities, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, through his samadhis, through his meditations. And he dissolved into mountains and rocks and boulders and caves and rivers and like that. And Guru Rinpoche said, I did not left 1 inch of land that I did not bless. So for me, just giving, teaching, going here, there is not only just activity. You really need to think about the future, how to prolong and maintain the blessings. The future descendant students, practitioner can have higher realizations as much possible. So this is Guru Rinpoche's doing. After Guru Rinpoche is maintaining there 55 years, the Emperor Trisong Dechen passed away. The first son passed away. The second symbol was don't want to. The younger son was an emperor, and that time Guru Rinpoche left from Tibet the copper column mountain, the Cannibal Kingdom. So in 55 years, Guru Rinpoche did not have white hair, wrinkles, age. So that's why we all know Tibet stories. We believe 110% Guru Rinpoche doesn't age. Guru Rinpoche is alive. Guru Rinpoche right now is live in his presence. Now, the story need to begin with aspiration and what Guru Rinpoche actually did. But just look at in the world. You came from so many different countries. Where is this lineage, story, vibrant, and a treasure, and a revealing, and going on? Where? Sometimes people say, Rinpoche, you are really blowing trumpet. See, I think we all not need too much, not need too less. Whatever there, just say it. You should not hide too much, because you're hiding this kind of things. I feel you're actually hiding from students to have a devotion and feel home and blessing. It's nothing good about it, I think. So that's why I want to tell you all without any adding more, without imaginations, my imaginations, or decreasing what is actually are. I tell you one story. Everybody wants to know in Tibet, who is Guru Rinpoche's main guru? Like these days students. When I say my guru, all students, who is your guru? And the tradition is you need to keep secret about guru. You should not tell people who is your guru. So Guru Rinpoche is so secret. He don't want to tell anybody. So kings, emperor asking, he did not say. His soldier asked, did not say. Translator asked, did not say. Now he have so much pressure from everywhere. Want to know Guru Rinpoche's guru. And one day Guru Rinpoche said, okay, that's it. All of you, come. We go to the mountain. So everybody will climb up to the mountain. And Guru Rinpoche said, now I'm going to call my guru, but earth going to be not able to stand still. The blessings of my gurus. So who could believe, right? So Mahaguru Padmasambhava put his hand on his head. He says, my Mahaguru Heroka Shri Singha, he put hand. Then earth shake. Suddenly Shri Singha appear in the sky, pointed the finger in the sky like this. And Tibet is Tibet, Everybody is so excited, birthday and asking, requesting to Shri Singha, please, you can stay in Tibet and give teachings. And Shri Singha's, Tibet is not my job. Tibet is Guru Rinpoche's activity. So I'm not going to reside in Tibet. Guru Rinpoche is going to be the pure guidance. Then Shri Singha disappears. And everybody know, the Shri Singha is our Mahaguru's guru. So now, all knowing that story, one day Guru Rinpoche is, going back to second floor of Samye Monastery, and everybody's there receiving teachings and instructions, and everybody practicing, all the disciples, and getting, siddhis, different kind of siddhis. Amazing part is they have 8 Mahayogas deity, called 8 deities. From the Vajrasattva to the Khandoma Karami Dani, Lake Wangmo, holding the caskets. Dakinis are very big, important in Vajrayana. They are the keepers, the secret keepers. So she kept 8 Vidadaras, masters in India, Nagarjunas and Prabhahastis and Guru Rinpoche, and I forgot all other names. So all of them came to the, the Buddha Gaya. You go to the 40 minutes drive, they have a channel ground, cold groove. They call cold groove. 40 minutes in the mountain, you walk that area. Exactly cold groove, I don't know, but the area. They have stupa. All the 8 Vidadaras there. Now the stupa is not there, but and 8 Vidadaras know through samadhi that the casket is there. Then the karma dani, the dakini, start giving to 8 Vidadaras. Your this is you, this is you, this is for you, this is for you, this is for you. Then 8 Vidadaras discussion how to propagate the Vajrayanas. Imagining who is the greatest realized masters who through the Vajrayana practice, like they can transform things and they can realization, almost like super, realization masters. They're all gathering there and discussion how to propagate Vajrayanas. We belong to that lineage. We belong to that group. Just sometimes we're so stuck with one guru, our guru and 1 to 3 people, and that's it, we forget. Sometimes we need to look beyond, and you feel how much that we actually appreciate and gratitude. And sometimes you feel so much dignity, actually. I'm a lousy student, but I belong to the golden thread of lineage, and I'm a lousy one too. He propagated Vajrayana teachings. Now you look at Tibet, what do we focus? Vajrayana teachings. Mahayoga, Anuyoga, and Adiyoga. So in the Samye monastery, 2nd floor is Kandoishi Tsojar, King Tizon Dezen, Loshin Berozana, and the second son, Murup Zembo, all they're in front of Guru Rinpoche. Magnificent Guru, transforming instantly to different Buddhas, receiving instructions. Then they all prostrated to Guru Rinpoche 9 times, not empty-handed. Okay, now the student mostly empty-handed, not empty-handed, with the golden mandala. Beautiful turquoise, but those time turquoise is very expensive. These days turquoise is cheap. Those days turquoise is very expensive. They offer turquoise and proceed to Guru, saying, you said to remove all obstacles is to supplicate Guru. And all our Guru, we don't have no other second head. We only have one head. That is you. So without you, we have none. So please give us a supplication. Exactly number, but the head Guru Rinpoche touched to his King Trizong, there's a second son, Murup Zembo, and Guru Rinpoche chanting, Oma the supplication of removing obstacle. Guru Rinpoche is spoken by his own Vajra speech in that time. Then second son not feel enough. Again prostrate, offer golden mandalas, saying it's not enough. We want every sadhanas, empowerment, instructions, substances, everything. Then Guru Rinpoche samadhi in a long life Buddha Amitabha Guru Rinpoche transformed instantly to Amitabhos, 5 family Amitabhos. When the Guru Rinpoche meditated on Lokeshwara, instantly he showed 5 Buddha family, 4 types of Lokeshwara, and Kroatungruk, Lokeshwara Kroatungruk in the front. Everything transformed like that. So basically, they are seeing, receiving, from the different deity, gurus manifesting, changing instantly like that. Because he achieved, Guru Rinpoche achieved the highest tantra of Mahayoga, Vidya, so they can transform like that. When you practice Vajrayana, they have 3 steps actually to see in the deities. First, you're going to see in your mind without any visualizing. Very clear. Second, literally you're going to see in your eye, not in dreams. Literally in your own flesh and blood eyes can see your own deity. Third, but that transformation you really need consistent 100% devotion in your practice. But these days we are so skeptical and not believe. You think information is going to benefit your practice. You are 400 pound of person, 400 pound, 200 kilo of your body, and you're reading a book of exercise every day, different type of exercise, tango, and how you say, different exercise. You think I'm going to lose weight? No, right? What I should do? Stop eating, right? And start walking. Start walking. Stop eating, start walking, going to make me thin. Exactly. Skeptical philosopher means you read the book, but you're not going to get realization. Why? Because you need to stop skeptic and start practicing. Right? So Guru Rinpoche manifesting like that, and Guru Rinpoche told, it's amazing. He said, you can practice this, my disciples, but this is not for you to propagate this time, 1,000 years, that time. These teachings are going to be benefit to my new disciples, us here. New disciples are going to face problems. This teaching for the future descendants, but not for the present, 8th century. Then the old disciple says, what we should do of this? Now we're not allowed to propagate. Now what we should do? Guru Rinpoche, sit in a samadhi. This mountain, that rock, hidden there. Who going to reveal? Second son, you could come back again, make aspiration. I give you the responsibility to reveal this and propagate. Who's going to be the protector? There are 5 sisters in the mountain. I call her. She's going to protect this. Who's going to hold the treasure? Or they have another female protector riding a Garuda, the great eagle. She's going to protect this treasure for 1,000 years. See, this is amazing aspirations, Guru Rinpoche activities. After 1,000 years, the second son, Murup Zembo, reborn 13 lifetimes after, 18th century, humbly beginning in the village. Start seeing Guru Rinpoche in 13-year-old, younger than that, 13 years old. So it's so much like that, we need to understand. But we are sort of these days become numbness, because we are getting so many technicals, Rinpoche, how to, what is emptiness? like kind of technical thing. And then Rinpoche say, okay, do this, look at your mind, and then investigate. It's so dry. No grease. Motor car need grease. Your heart need grease. Isn't it? Omega-3. Heart need grease. Spiritual needs grease. Emotional need grease. What happened is you completely dry of that. That's why you don't have no compassion spring. You don't have no devotion spring. What happened is you start going into your head and you look in Google and you write books and read books and all that. And I know something. And that is the end of your life, in my life. So this is not good. That's why I want to bring the grease. To make grease, we need to show the picture. Where is it began, where he met, how he revealed. So we feel very connected to the practice, belong to that. After Guru Rinpoche gave the teachings and they're hidden, and everybody make different aspirations. And there were so many stories, beautiful stories, but I don't want to tell all of that because we don't have no time, So I have much photo to tell you, show the photo and tell you stories. So after Guru Rinpoche beginning to teach Vajrayanas and maintaining to us here, so this is a Guru Rinpoche, look at like me. Nowadays not exist, but it's in a Samye monastery. And this is a great 3 masters. Right hand of the Chokgyur Dechen Lingpa is in Jangmo Kondul Lodo Thaye. Then the left side of Chokgyur Lingpa is in Jangmo Khyentse Wangpo. I belong to Chokgyur Lingpa's lineage, so I'm going to put Chokgyur Lingpa in the middle. When Jangmo Khyentse Wangpo's disciples, they're going to put Jangmo Khyentse Wangpo's middle. Jangmo Kondul Rinpoche disciple, they're going to put Kondul Rinpoche's middle. So I belong to Chokgyur Lingpa, so I'm going to put Chokgyur Lingpa in the middle. So that is just students' opinions, inspirations and their devotions. But their 3 is no problems. They're very, very close to each other. And I tell you how close they are. Jangmo Khyentse Wangpo is Trisong Dezen when Guru Rinpoche's time. Chokgyur Lingpa, Guru Rinpoche's time is Trisong Dezen's son. Both of them received Thukdu Parchik Unser from Guru Rinpoche. That's why from Guru Rinpoche, particular give teaching Jangmo Khyentse Wangpo, he have mind treasure of Thukdu practice, Guru Rinpoche hard practice. Chokgyur Lingpa revealed Thukdu Parchik Unser from the earth. When they put together, is word to word same, because they come from the same Guru Rinpoche. So then Jangmo Khyentse Wangpo says we're going to live more permanently to Thukdu Parchik Unser, because it's from earth treasure. Actually, I asked one time how the book look like. They say half written, some written in Tibetan and some written in Dakini script. And I asked some, my masters, I said, how they read these Dakini scripts, because I don't know how to read. They said they have 3 types of Dakini scripts. Of course, there should be more, but I know 3 types. One type is like a sign, like when you go to driving cars, in the highway, and you need to go call K95, right? So you keep looking K95 and you keep driving, then you reach the K95, like that. So the Dakini script is just give you a hint, and the treasure revealers remember everything by that symbol. Yeah, that is one. But the amazing one is called the Dakini script changed to like a movie, like this, completely showing every text, and you can choose which text you want to reveal. So I have a story that Chokgyur Lingpa revealed a scroll, Dakini scroll, and wearing in the neck by Tugu Ujin Rinpoche's uncle. His name is called Terse Tugu. Tugu Ujin Rinpoche's uncle, the youngest uncle. And the Tenko Khyentse Rinpoche, when he was 20 years old, the scroll taken out from the neck from Tugu Ujin Rinpoche's uncle, offered to Tenko Khyentse Rinpoche in Chokgyur Lingpa's monastery in Tsighe. Just please, you can decode this script. And Tenko Khyentse Rinpoche said, I don't know, but I try. So they put in a kapala, and they put wine with some blessing pills, and they soak it, the scroll, in the kapala, and they put it in the front of the Chokgyur Lingpa's body. The whole body is remaining for that time in the stupa. And Tenko Khyentse Rinpoche practicing, some while later. Tenko Khyentse Rinpoche saying there's something's appearing like light, and all the letters are rising like a computer, like this, So then Tenko Khyentse Rinpoche reading, and the uncle, Tugu Ujin uncle, writing on the text. Then Tenko Khyentse Rinpoche, they have three length. One is a large, long, one is medium, one is a short. And Tenko Khyentse Rinpoche, I picked the medium one. And my teacher said, some treasure revealer, when they see that, treasure revealer tells the student, I think you write wrong or something in this line. You know why? Because revealer saying that the letter are not disappearing until they did wrong. Letter stays better than a computer, actually. When they write correctly, the letter disappears. That kind of amazing stories, like I heard from my, teachers. And until I don't see it, of course, it's difficult to imagine. But because of these days, this computer screen, now I can sort of imagine quite clearly. So it's amazing. So you should know, you can see all the texts, written in treasure revealers. You have few line of Dakini script in the top, and that gives you hint that this text is the treasure revealer revealed. That is a signature of the Dakini script. See, you don't see male script, right? You don't see father script. Do you hear? You always hear female name, Dakini script, because the Dakinis are the secret keeper. Once upon a time, when my late father Rinpoche is giving teaching Dzogchen, and he doesn't like to teach Dzogchen actually, but one day he's giving teaching. I was beside there. He's giving amazing teaching first. Suddenly, then he sort of stopped, and he's not able to explain well. Then I'm very sort of shocked, and I say, "You're doing so well. Just 10 minutes ago, you're doing so good. What happened?" I did not say like, what happened? I say, Rinpoche, what Rinpoche, what, Rinpoche, what is going on, Dad? I call him my father. I say, Father Rinpoche, what happened? He said, no, just Dakini, just cover my mind. I'm not allowed to teach. So that time I was like, what Dakini going to cover it? What is going on? See, amazing part is many teachers, and actually Nyushu Rinpoche told me one time, do you see this Dzogchen word? Each word, 100,000 Dakini's heartbeat, warm heartbeat, blood circulations going through each syllable of Dzogchen word. You think I am going to explain one word by one word and you can understand? It's not like that. You need devotion. I need my realization, and through my combination of these two, and the Dakinis open up the blessings, the secret, you're going to understand without I'm telling you all that. And I never understood until now. So this things is grease. You understand? This is the grease that you need to understand. This is the grease that we need. What we learn from there, devotion, Dakini, secret. They have empty seat here. You want to be? Yeah, please. This now, but correctly. The two things I think is very important. One is your devotion to your guru, whoever the guru is teaching you. Second, you really need to have permission and love and permission, love and care and guidance and openness by Dakini to you. Then your practice is going to be overflow by correctly. Without that, I don't think so. Just sitting down, for hours and hours, 10 hours. End of the day, you know where you are. So going back to stories. So these three masters are so beautiful each other. Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo is a revealer himself, but at the same time, he instructs Jamyang Kondro Rinpoche need to gather all the treasure reveals treasures, not to disappear, the lineages. But Jamyang Kondro Rinpoche, when he said yes, he want to get the permission from who? From Guru Rinpoche. You think all these lineages, Longchen Yingtik, Dunjum Tersar, Chongling, and Koncho Chindu, Changter, Northern Treasure, this treasure, that treasure, you think who is the main author? Copyright. Nowadays, everything is copyright. Who is the real copyright? Guru Rinpoche. All the different lineages, main is Guru Rinpoche. So, Guru Rinpoche is the main, to come. That's why we all sort of part of the same bigger picture. So, Jamyang Kondro Rinpoche asked Chokgyur Lingpa, please, you can ask to Guru Rinpoche that I'm going to start preparing Rinchen Ternzo. Chokgyur Lingpa asked Guru Rinpoche, like a human to human. Guru Rinpoche say, very good, go ahead. Then Chokgyur Lingpa told Jamyang Kondro Rinpoche, Guru Rinpoche said, go ahead. You see how the Chokgyur Lingpa playing the role? Not with the gathering the lineages and all that, but the main role is getting the permission. So that's why it's very, very important to understand how much they play role each other. Jamyang Khyentse, Kondro, and Chokgyur Lingpa. Now, Chokgyur Lingpa, he have 2 wives, 3 kids, and 2 sons and 1 daughter. And Tugu Ujin Rinpoche, I think many of you know, his father is Chime Doji. Tugu Ujin Rinpoche's my grandfather is Chime Doji. Chime Doji's mother is Chokgyur Lingpa's daughter, Kuncho Padre. So that's why in this picture, you can see this is a painting, is actually in the Tibet monastery, Chokgyur Lingpa monastery, the small monastery, small temple on the wall, painted when actually Chokgyur Lingpa was alive. The middle is Chokgyur Lingpa, straight down is the son, name is called Tsewang Trakpa. The other one is the Chokgyur Lingpa's wife, and the other is the Chokgyur Lingpa's daughter, Mayum Kucho Padre. So you can see this picture there, the family. And the daughter went to married, given to one family in Kham, Eastern Tibet. And the daughter started giving birth of 3-4 babies. And the second boy, kids, is Tugu Ujin Rinpoche. And Tugu Ujin Rinpoche, you all know from there. Now, this is the place of the family place of Chokgyur Lingpa, where the family residing nearby their area, Chokgyur Lingpa's birthplace. They say quite far, but basically the area where Chokgyur Lingpa was actually reciting, the families. And now this picture is very famous. Is written why they painted, because that time they don't have no picture camera, so they're very big lama, Kagyupa Lama, very high power lama, saying, commanding what Jamyang Khyentse and Kongdo doing, how they reveal, recorded everything and sent to me. So they painted this thanga painting where Chokgyur Lingpa went, which mountain he revealed, which lake he go, what he revealed, everything depicted and showing to the big lama what this is. Now, everybody says my lama is the greatest, right? Isn't it? It's normal, right? My mom is the most lovable mother in the world, right? This is how normally human beings are. But treasure revealers are not a given title by kingship, government, or students. Treasure revealers must reveal certain important texts. That what they reveal, the treasure revealer themselves going to have the name of that. So Chokgyur Lingpa is called Universal Monarch, the Great Tertön. So why they call Great Tertön? To have a Great Tertön, to able to call a Great Tertön, you must reveal 3 different important reveals. First, revealing of Guru practices. Second, very important reveal, Lokishora practices, meaning Konyan Pusa in Chinese, Cherinzik practices, Tujichambo. And the third is the Dzogchen practices. And these 3 must reveal. Then you're going to call that revealer Great Revealer. One of them you reveal, you're not going to call Great Revealer. You are minor revealer. Now, when you say Universal Monarch, meaning the Great Tertön, Universal Monarch, means you must have 7 different qualities. So that Jamyang Khyentse will have that quality, and Chokgyur Lingpa has the quality. That's why they call Universal Monarch, the real great revealers. And everything I learned from stories when I was younger. I learned stories, different types of stories. So once upon a time, Chokgyur Lingpa have so many miracles. All the Tertöns are really mind-blowing things they do. All the revealers like that. And the many stories that some robber want to rob Chokgyur Lingpa's compound with the moving towards the Lhasa. Chokgyur Lingpa call protectors through his disciples, Khenpos and Ngakpas. What happened is robber, they don't see the Chokgyur Lingpa's settlement. What they saw is a fire, just a fire, huge, like blow of fire. One time, before they attacking, they saw wolves attacking them. 2 people eat by wolves, like that. So this kind of story is immense in all the revealers. One time, my father Rinpoche, late father Rinpoche, told me. One time I'm sleeping in the room, in the outside room. Suddenly the door opened in the midnight, and my father came out and said, Mahakala offering, where's Mahakala offering? And the monk he's now senior monk, he's the attendant that time. And he pouring the, some Mahakala Satyam, pouring. And my father said, no, hold up, and he's holding like this, because they're preparing to offer. And my father's doing some offering, chanting. And I said, what happened? No, I just saw my protector come outside my door with a white elephant. And I wonder how the white elephant came up. And I saw beside the white elephant, my protector just showing his face to me. So I thought I need to give him some offering. That's why I just came out. I said, okay. Then one day I'm talking with my dad, late Father Rinpoche, and I said, "You ever saw protectors?" He said, "Shh." I said, "Please tell me, any protectors?" She said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." What? Now Rinpoche is gone, so I can say. My father, late father, said, "I saw Rahula." And I said, "How he look like?" So my father said, "So funny. We painted very fat, but actually he's very thin." He said, "He's a thin, it's very tall, full of eyes in the body. Everywhere I see his eyes." I said, "Oh, Rinpoche." And one thing amazing happened is in New York, our one ex-nun is pregnant. And they check in the doctor check, it's a girl. And they went to see my father, say, "Please give me a name in the tummy." Father say, "Saturday something, boy name." Then mother, because respectful, don't want to say it's a girl, to just keep quiet. Says, "Oh, okay, which is no, sorry, you're wrong." Because they check, they saw girl. The mothers give birth in the day of Saturday, because you never know when they're going to come, but they gave birth on Saturday. When they came out, it's a boy. And I remember the boy become 2 years old. Auntie bring without parents, flew all of from New York to Nepal and took cut hair under my father. And then I asked what happened, why this small baby's crying, Then they told me the whole story. So like that. So the revealers, they all little bit, they have these amazing things. And I heard one story. They one teacher revealer. I have his revealing statue with me. When the monks need to dance, nobody need to learn dance. Dance. They have the system. It's not like a modern dance that you can just do whatever you want. They have a system to dance. So the monk never learned the system. What they do? They wear the mask, right, with the dress. They come with the front of the Rinpoche, the revealer. He hold the grain and he blow the grain and he throw the grain on the monk. The mind go into trance, and they do exactly need to be dance, whatever need to dance. And that is the revealer. Revealer, they have so magical things that you go beyond your philosophical mind. And that is the beauty of the Mahaguru's blessings. This is what I really liked about. Okay, now coming back. 7 important qualities we need of called universal monarch. The first one called oral. Oral meaning what Guru Rinpoche taught, Vajrayana, Tantras, Goyagarbha Tantras, Anuyogas, and Dzogpa Chenpo's mind sections, all that this revealer need to be propagated again and again, not to die off. Chokgyur Lingpa start giving this to many monasteries and uphold Guru Rinpoche's Vajrayana legacies or activities. And Chokgyur Lingpa always, he said this. He always says, "I'm just doing my work of my dad and mom." That's it. He called Guru Rinpoche's father. He called Ishtoja mother. Whatever I'm doing, just to fulfill their activities and nothing else. Chokgyur Lingpa said, what he did the most important in his life, he said, I did 3 retreat. I did 3 retreat in Thugdu Parji Kunsar. One is Thugdu Parji Kunsar. And this is what I really feel meaningful in my life. This is what Chokgyur Lingpa said. That humble he is. Imagine we have that kind of power, that kind of things. You think we're going to be humble? I don't think so, really. We're going to blow our trumpet throughout. So this is the second important quality to universal monarch. It's the treasure. So this is the depicting how Guru Rinpoche is hiding the treasures. But of course, you see Guru Rinpoche is hiding. But actually, many stories, the soldiers are actually hiding, and some of his disciples. It's interesting, we have many practices. Guru Rinpoche have most famous 5 consorts. India have Mandarava. And after this, Nepal, Newari, Shakya Devi. Then after that is Tibet, Ishitojar, then Bhutan, Movement Ashichenden, I think somewhere between there, they call Palbangkala city. I think look like Indian, Nepalese / I don't know exactly where she's from. The 5 consort. So it's amazing part is Guru Rinpoche say, Mandarawa, he says, my wife. But whenever he called Ishitojar, he says, my propagating wife. So Mother Ishitojar is always fulfilling Guru Rinpoche's activities and Guru Rinpoche's aspirations. So that's why it's so important to understand for our Vajayanas, the Dakinis and Mother Ishitojar is such a big role play. And the third quality called Yangter. Not this one. Okay, no need. This one is where Chokgyur Lingpa revealed. Of course, he made first time in Guru Rinpoche in Manika, but this area where Guru Rinpoche and Chokgyur Lingpa revealed a treasure the first time. This, not this one. After this one. Okay. Now, this is the most famous treasure revealer I think we all belong to, we know. Danyin Khala Rongo. Many of us, we practice Tukdu Parche Kunser practices, Khonsa Dele practice, Sang practices, all the revealed from here. So you can see this water. You see the rock there in the middle, black rock, coming out from the lake. That area is the where Chokgyur Lingpa revealed Tukdu Parche Kunser. Now, when we say like that, we don't know where he revealed, right? Now, when you saw the water, the place and location, latitude, longitude, all the location, now you feel the treasure is so close to us. It's like alive, But I heard that actually the rail rock is really huge. But Chinese, they built a big highway, so they need to destroy many rocks. So what left out is just that. So that's why we want to keep this as a, like a location. So we want to go back in the future. Anybody you want to visit, so you have that information. So this is again very famous. It's called Kalme Tamjen Track. It's in the Kam area. So Kama is the one monastery name. In the near front of the Kama, they have this big boulder, the red boulder, big brick boulder, where Chokgyur Lingpa revealed the 7 circle of the practices. You all good to know what is it. So Guru of Great Bliss, anybody practicing Guru of Great Bliss? Who is practicing? Revealed there. White umbrella revealed there. Anybody practicing Kurukule? Kurukule revealed there. Karma Tamjeta. Vajra Klo, of course, famous. I think not many people practice, but Vajra Klo revealed there. So these 4, of course, I just pull out that what we practice, but they all come from the same mountain, the same boulder. So these 3 Dakini practice in my temple in Chapagaon. They do 100,000 fire puja every year, Gurukule. They do 3 days of Vajarklo and they do 3 days of white umbrella. And one tips I want to give to you, Guru of Great Bliss have 2 kinds of practice. One is yourself as Hayangrava, okay? And one text says you must be a Vajra Yogini. Why the 2 kinds? Because I'm a man, okay? Then I'm Hayangrava. And my consort is Vajra Yogini, and my heart center is Guru Deva Chimbo, Guru Great Bliss. Now imagine I'm a female. Then I'm a Vajra Yogini, and my consort is Hayangrava, and her center of mind is Guru Great Bliss. So you sort of switch man and a woman. So it's very interesting. Now, this is a very famous area. Pema Sherpuk. So, three important Guru Rinpoche Marada, Chokgyur Lingpa need to reveal. Guru, Jerezik, and Dzogchen. In the Dzogchen, there are many kinds of Dzogchen. Mind section, space section, pre-instruction section. And the many revealers reveal pre-instruction sections. But Jamakondo Rinpoche said they have no one for 1,000 years reveal any space section. I'm not saying, Jamakondo Rinpoche said. So Chokgyur Lingpa reveal all three sections together from this mountain, Pema Sherpuk. Now, when you look at India and everywhere, we say India is the place where the Vajrayana is. Put sure many masters are meditating, practicing in the mountains or Ganges like that. But I'm just saying, existently, permanently teaching where is the place. Not many. But when you look back, to Tibet, right now in Nepal, how many propagating going on, teaching and practicing? So, I'm lousy practitioner of Dzogchen, but I know I belong to this lineage, precious lineage. I feel good, Sometimes you need to have some, vitamin B12 to boost your energy in your practice. Because sometimes you feel a little bit down, I'm not so good, I know. But the vitamin B12 is what you boost up your energy. So what happens? It's okay. I belong to great lineage. I belong to this Chokgyur Lingpa, reveal three sections. I belong to this. It's like a vitamin B12. Makes you okay. I belong to that. So what happened is when the Dzogchen teachings giving to Tibet, the three permanently master, a figure, the great master went to Tibet. First, of course, our beloved master, Mahanguru Padmasambhava. Second, his colleague, Guru Bimala Mitra, who achieved Rainbow Body, like Guru Rinpoche, went to Tibet and taught Bimala Mitra style. But then, Guru Rinpoche instruct Lord Zawa Berutana that you need to go back again to reach my teacher, Shri Singha, to gather instructions. So Berutana went to meet Shri Singha, who is Guru Rinpoche's teacher, and brought back the Dzogchen teachings. And Berutana received teachings from both of them, included Shri Singha. So you heard about Longchen Yingtik, right? Right? Longchen Yingtik. Chokgyur Lingpa revealed called Bero Yingtik, Berutana's Yingtik, from this mountain called Dzogchen Desum, Three Cascade of Dzogchen. So Berutana is the holder of the space section. That's why Chokgyur Lingpa becomes a very permanently revealer because of this. Now, amazing, everything with connection, everything need to be connected. Randomly, one of my friends practicing Vajrakilaya, you think you got randomly Vajrakilaya? No way. Many lifetime back, 100% you practicing Vajrakilaya somewhere in the mountain, India or Pakistan or Nepal or Tibet or Himalaya mountain, an old man, old lady, Vajrakilaya practice, and you die somewhere there. Suddenly you're born in some country, and you met this, you receive impart, but you think you just bound out, just my choice, it's not choice, it's all aspirations and connections. So when they reveal this, they need to give the empowerment to someone. Dzogchen Desum. You know who they give to? Chokgyur Lingpa's son, Chewang Norbu. You know how old he is? That time? 6 months old. Now I'm going to be shocked in my head. Saying 6 months old, drinking milk baby, receiving Dzogchen Desum from these great masters, Jaiman Khyentse and Choling. It's like, cannot imagine. You know why? Berutana is outcast. This is fresh water. You want that? Okay. So Berutana went outcast, went to lowland, Tibet, And then Berusana was have disciple, actually called name is Yuta Nyingbo. So Yuta Nyingbo reborn back to Chokgyur Lingpa's son, Sewang Nurbo. So that's why Sewang Nurbo is the rightful disciple to receive the first Dzogchen Desum, because it's a Berusana's practice. So this is the where that after Chokgyur Lingpa revealed this, then so many Nyingtik came out. The 7 Nyingtik Chokgyur Lingpa revealed, but now in the text we only have 2 or 3. Rest of them is all sort of went to emptiness. So this is another very famous practice where Chokgyur Lingpa built his seat monastery, Three Brothers Mountain in Kerala, and Guru Rinpoche said they have a rock like a second lion mouth, like a Lion King story. A Lion King story, the lion's mouth is very big, but this one little small. The small rock like in the mouth in there, you see the swastika where they reveal Chokgyur Lingpa this precious Guru Rinpoche statue and offer to Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo. Right? Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo saw a vision. Equally, Chokgyur Lingpa saw a vision, but Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo saw a vision, very huge Guru Rinpoche statue. Chokgyur Lingpa saw the same. Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo said to Chokgyur Lingpa, please, you can go and reveal it. Chokgyur Lingpa said, no problem. And Chokgyur Lingpa went, and he revealed, and he offered back to Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo. And that we practice wish fulfilling Guru Rinpoche 13 manifestation. And then we're doing this offering, this particular Guru Day. We actually, Asura, we're doing this Sombo. So this is the story. So who practice here Kunsang Tuktik? Kunsang Tuktik. Yeah. This is the rock mountain where Kunsang Tuktik revealed. See, now you say, oh, you will talk, you don't know where you will talk, You will talk. In the supplication, they have name, but we don't know what look like, right? So in front of you now is their photo, and they have a whole picture revealed, and the Ujin Dobja Rinpoche has this Guru Rinpoche's statue, Jayut Chilwa, is actually revealed with a Kunsang Tukdik circle, and this is where it actually is. Now you see, Kunsang Tukdik becomes what? Very tangible. Now before Kunsang Tukdik is like somewhere, but now it becomes very tangible. This is the same story I think I already mentioned, so I'm not going to repeat again. This is where the Guru Dorje Traktsar, the Lamrim Mishin Hingbo, reveals area. Where the Kamo Taksang, where the Jamgon Mipam Rinpoche is reciting and practice in this area. Jamgon Mipam Rinpoche's throne, all this kind of stuff. And this is what Chokgyur Lingpa revealed, the Vajra, Guru Rinpoche's Vajra, Guru Rinpoche's statue of Wrathful. And this is the depicting how Guru Rinpoche, Chokgyur Lingpa revealing particular Vajra and Guru Lamrim Mishin Hingbo. Lamrim Mishin Hingbo is a pathway. One single student want to know all the practice, and Guru Rinpoche taught that. That is Lamrim Mishin Hingbo. But amazing part, Lamrim Yishe Hingbo. Lamrim meaning Mahayana practices. Yishe means Vajrayana practices, visualization, Anuyoga, 6 yoga. Lamrim Yishe. Hingbo means essence, Dzogchen. So Lamrim Yishe Hingbo. Lamrim is Mahayana path, Bodhisattva path. Lamrim Yishe meaning Vajrayana path. Hingbo is Dzogchen path. Just the word we know right away what they mentioned here by Guru Mahaguru Padma Sambhava. Now, Chokgyur Lingpa need to reveal 7 different types to call great universal monarch. This is the third one, called Yangter, re-reveal. So Chokgyur Lingpa have few re-reveal. One of the most that I like is called 7 pacifying goddesses, 7 dakinis. It's beautiful. Shijilhama Kurdun. This particular 7, I gave 5 of them empowerment in Taiwan. Yeah, in Taiwan. Nowhere I gave, but Taiwan I gave this 7 of them, but not all 7 I gave. Only I gave 5. Then after that, I'm not able to go back, so I'm not able to give. So this is the 7 where Chokgyur Lingpa reveal this area where he reveal again Yangter. Now, number 4 is a mind treasure, Gongter. Who's practicing any triple excellence? Who are practicing triple excellence here? So many of you days, you know that triple excellence revealed by Chokgyur Lingpa. You know that? I think you was before here, right? Yeah. So you're coming twice. No? Oh, okay. So 7. So what happened is Chokgyur Lingpa have mind treasure, and Chokgyur Lingpa has a vision and spoken, all 3 combined. This particular lexosome, the 3 triple excellence. First, Chokgyur Lingpa saw a vision, Tara, and speaking to him, excellent. In Pali, sadhu. You know. So then Chokgyur Lingpa taught this triple excellence. But at the same time, Chokgyur Lingpa saw a vision. This particular Tara, you see the statue here? This Tara statue spoken to Chokgyur Lingpa. Excellent. Then Chokgyur Lingpa revealed everything back. So it's a mind treasure, vision, spoken all together combined. Then he comes out with these triple excellent Tara practices. And they happen to this place in the Pema Shilpuk area. Now, the 5th, remembering, remembering past. These days, in a time, 21st century, a lot of people asking about where is the woman teacher, where is the woman thing, there's a lot of these woman things coming up. And I never had any issue because in our lineage, the woman is always all the time so strong in there. So in the lineage prayer, we always say Shiritang. The Tara bless Chokgyur Lingpa's daughter. So in the lineage prayer, we have daughter and the wife all in the name. Not only that, it beautifully happened is Chokgyur Lingpa memory coming back. This Vajrayogini, because Yishi Sojar, when the Guru Rinpoche was in Tibet, Guru Rinpoche told Yishi Sojar, "Oh, I think today I'm going to teach you the practice. You do this practice, and you're going to have receiving teachings from Vajrayogini herself." And she practiced in the cave. Then she had a vision, it means she traveled to Vajrayogini place. She received all the instruction for different form of Dakinis, and last from Chisere, Vajrayogini herself. Yishi Soja received the teachings hidden on the mountain, revealed by a female revealer, named called Kandroma Kungabum, female revealer. Revealed by a female, okay, received by female, taught by female, of course, the queen of female, taught to the female, Yishi Soja, Mari Soja, revealed by female, okay, practice is not so composed. It's all, hair wire. So I asked my father Rinpoche, please, you can compose the preliminary practice. And my father Rinpoche, late father Rinpoche, composed and everything done it. So I received transmission from him. So now we have honro of that practice. And the Guru Yoga is very nice. Normally, Guru Yoga, everything dissolved to you, most of them. But this mother lineage is you go up and dissolve to Guru's heart. So it's a little different style. So I love this practice. And Vajra Yoga is a very beautiful practice too. So now, for me, this woman issue is not big deal for me because it's already so many women things going on in the head, But people don't having information of that, then they feel like something left out, That's why I want to mention this because it's a Chokgyur Lingpa's recovering, remembering. Okay, Judge? Then Chokgyur Lingpa has a vision. The number 6 is Bimala Mitra. It's a beautiful practice. The last one, Chokgyur Lingpa reveal a meaning, direct transmission. And that is a very beautiful. Chokgyur Lingpa visit to Sangdopari so many times. One is the longest one. He went. One he went to a short trip. But this one, Chokgyur Lingpa went there. Chokgyur Lingpa visit there. Chokgyur Lingpa went to Sangdopari, request, prostration, Guru Rinpoche, please give me instruction. Pithy instruction. You give so much instruction, but I want short and pith, like many of students these days. So Guru Rinpoche put left hand on Chokgyur Lingpa's head. Imagine, and Guru Rinpoche playing the Damaro, and Guru Rinpoche gazing the eye in the sky, and gave the teaching, the secret teaching of Dzogchen of Adun. But then what happened is, what Guru Rinpoche actually said is, Gudrak Yishisana, wrathful Guru Rinpoche to subdue the wisdom. We always hear subdue the Mara, right? But here, subdue the wisdom. The Guru of wrathful, to subdue the wisdom I taught you. Because what will become a universal monarch of the great Tertön. That's why I said before, it's not like, my Guru is the best, hatch his holiness, or some they call venerable, or my Guru is a very, very, very venerable, it's not like that kind of students, The reveal must be revealed and the quality must be hold, and that you call great revealers. An amazing part, last part, Chokgyur Lingpa passed away, age of 41 to age 42. He's very young. He's like dying like my age, actually. And that is where the area Chokgyur Lingpa saw vision of Bhimamita. And again, you see the darkness surrounding, not so clear, but go. This is the where I have Thanga, but we don't know find, so not able to put in. This is the Zangdopari's vision, but so after Chokgyur Lingpa passed away, age 41, 42, this is the place where this is the room, the red color wooden, is where Chokgyur Lingpa passed away. And now Ujin Topja Rinpoche got this place and put it in one cave, and the yellow part, everything is new additional. But the real original one is all the red beams, but the originals. After Chokgyur Lingpa passed away, within 2 to 3 weeks, Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo saw a vision. Not like Chokgyur Lingpa's wife saw a vision, or son saw a vision, or disciple saw a vision. Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo saw a vision. Completely new Pure Land appeared, called Lotus Kabaram. And there was a beautiful bodhisattva, right hand holding a jewel, left hand holding a lotus with a long life. And his name called Bodhisattva Precious Jewel. Biminyugu, they translate call something else, but I don't want to call Biminyugu. It sounds in English very funny. So I like to call him Bodhisattva of Jewel, Precious Jewel. So holding, always gazing the eye towards disciples. Who is the belong to Chokgyur Lingpa lineages, empowerment practices. He always gazing towards that. And he's Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo saw the Bodhisattva saying that I give you this empowerment teaching instruction. You go back and give to the disciples and remind them. This practice is the 4 heart practice of Guru Rinpoche. Combination is this. Because in here, Mahayoga aspect is there, Anu Yoga aspect is there, and Adha Yoga aspect, the 3 aspect, all combination, this practice. And it's saw by vision by Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo. And we practice 3 days in front of Padre Rinpoche's Kudung before cremation. And that is how the Pure Land and the Bodha is Lotus Kavaram. It's not separate, but it's why? Because it's easy to go. Now imagine one lineage, Chokgyur Lingpa lineage, having your own Pure Land is quite amazing. But then you saying yourself, lineage holder saying, I have my own Pure Land. It sounds very sketchy, honestly. Like little lie too, Really, I have some skeptical way of thinking. It doesn't look good. Look like a lie. But Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo saying this is completely different. So Jamyang Khyentse Wangpo encouraging disciples, you must be able to practice. And one of our students said, Rinpoche, I want to practice. Then I said, every first month of Tibetan calendar, first day of the month of calendar, you practice that every day. Every month once is good enough. So this is the story of the Chokgyur Lingpa. So many places in East Tibet, Guru Rinpoche places, they are vegans, completely clean, no Guru Rinpoche statue, nothing. Sometimes you can see in the book, some photo is not clean too. So I able to make, the whole conversation went through. Ujin Tobja Rinpoche was an Asura, looking for Guru Rinpoche statue this big, 1 feet. And I said, why? Then he said, I need to send to Tibet to put into this vegan caves of Guru Rinpoche. So to permanently people to know is a Guru Rinpoche practice. To Tibet. So already put it in the 6th place of Guru Rinpoche. And now 8 is already there. Now they're preparing to refilling, and now they're going to find places and put again. So this is securing. And why I'm doing this, because I feel very fortunate that I took this, but because in Guru Rinpoche mentioned many times to maintain the Vajrayana teachings and especially student to gain realizations, you need to keep my places, blessed. That's why you can see Parbing Asura, we retreat there, doing puja there, maintaining, re-maintaining, all these kind of things important. So that's why I thought that I saw in the text Guru Rinpoche mentioning, and that I kept in mind, so I'm able to do this. And this is the new places where we're going to put, and this is the aspiration path behind the Guru Rinpoche. It's not from me. No one single my name there. This aspiration by Verochana, his disciple, saying, Guru Rinpoche, I offer everything to you. And my aspirations, wherever I born, may I can practice you and your teachings and propagate your path. And this is the aspirations. So this is the aspiration that I put it. No my name, no number, no Phakchok Rinpoche sponsor, all that kind of things not there. So Chokgyur Lingpa lineage have two kinds. And our lineage is more sort of direct and more short. So that's why I put this in the line. So you can see, of course, our beloved master, Guru Rinpoche, and two consort. And below that is Chokgyur Lingpa. And what I did here, I put both consort there. Then there's one son and another son. That especially is the middle one, the lower one, the two consort and lower one is Sewang Norbu. Sewang Norbu actually gave to Samten Gyatso, and Samten Gyatso gave to Chokgyur Rinpoche, and the Chokgyur Rinpoche beside is small one is my late father. So that is how I did it, and I actually received all these lineages from my grandfather directly, and I received from my late father. So I received both of them. This is our lineages, very short. So you can count how near to Guru Rinpoche. And Chokgyur Lingpa look like me. In Tibet, they have three statues remaining made by clay. And so I made 1,000 statues. Chokgyur Lingpa look like me. So doesn't look so handsome, because it looked like me, need to be made exactly how he looked like. So his forehead a little bit big like this, and his front two teeth is a little bit coming out, and have long hair. And what I heard is whenever he's wearing his lotus crown or hat, and he pull out his hair in the back, the hair stays in the 6 places. That's why the statue actually have the 6 places like that. And Urgent Tobja Rinpoche prepare all the blessings, bones, relics, everything. So I offered to Urgent Tobja Rinpoche, I offered, and I send many in Tibet. So this is only giving to people who do 3-year retreatants, who finish 3-year retreatants, like that. And many of my students not able to receive this yet. And I give some students, but not yet. So then my wife, Norubu, and me, we love Guru Rinpoche, but we had a conversation many years back that the information of Guru Rinpoche is not so bad in internet, and so lousy informations there. So we're very upset, because we fortunate to meet my gurus to give me instruction. I can read Tibetans, but then many of other students have no informations, and they're getting lousy stories from people. So I'm finishing very soon. So we made 3 books, one in Nepal, Guru Rinpoche in Nepal, Guru Rinpoche in India. Now it's coming up Guru Rinpoche in Tibet. And after Tibet, we don't know, because Guru Rinpoche in Cannibal Kingdom. So we don't know how to write. And this is Great Tertön book, new edition. So it's going to be newly things added. So why this came out from Blazing Splendor? We produced this Great Tertön came out. But then these 2, this big coffee book came out. So we want to make, now these 3 books are going to be cover up all the pictures. Now, 8 over years we worked for practice text. Now you go to monastery, we have 1 volume called practice text. So all the pujas, all the prayer in 1 volume. In the Western languages, English, we don't have it. So we have 1 small booklet here, 1 small booklet here, 1 small booklet here, 1 small booklet here. So I want to make 1 book, everything inside. Sang, Sur, Che, Wal, blah, 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 everything inside. Just carry 1 book. And we work for 8 years. Not me, but Samye translations work very hard. Now we almost finishing, over 1,000 pages. So we almost finishing there. So this is the coming out. Okay. Okay, we already know this, kings and disciples. So my organization called Samye, because inspired from that. And you see this logo there, the red logo? This red logo is a seal of Guru Rinpoche, revealed by Chokgyur Lingpa. And this becomes our seal, our signature. So I got this from Tibet. So now I made in our signature. So I always tell people, our own Pure Land, lineage, logo that not designed by graphic designer. And I'm not able to tell people is how lousy I can be, right? So I'm very, very fortunate to have the logo. When I give the logo to some Tibet people, the monks, they're actually wearing it, saying that it's protection. And many of my students doesn't know. They think somebody graphic designer designed this. It's actually no, it's exact replica of the seal. So middle is Vajra, left and right is true circle, is Mandarava and Nishisoja. So this is the 5 sciences that I focus. And we have Samye art. So Chokgyur Lingpa empowerment need to produce a sakli, meaning empowerment picture, altogether almost 4,000. So now I'm finishing, we're working for almost 7 years. We're finishing almost now, taking 1 year more. Then Samye education is the monks, logic. Samye translation publication is we have, this is very important for you guys, more than me. And you really want to get more text done, please support this group because you get more things done for you. And Samye healing is actually, I started with myself, now it's benefiting others. I want Sang, Sang, I love Sang. But the Sang substances is so bad, I want everything. So one master said, you need 100 substances and we don't get it. So I want to look for other doctors, they're all busy and they never do for me things. And I started my own Tibetan school. And now I tell them, okay, 100 Sang now. And I send the text and they make, within the month, they could prepare every Sang and give to me. So now I told them, okay, now you can put it in our shop so people can buy. So there's 100 substances in the Sang. So this is Samye healing. So now our new plan is to have Tibetan medicine hospital in Nepal. They're going to be the first one. And you can see that part is that they are doctors. They study for 8 years and they're all yogis. Yogis? They're all practitioners. They do hondros, they do retreats, but the problem, they have only one. They're so young. I told them, you have little bit gray hair and little bit wrinkle, people are going to believe you. But because you're so young, and people are not going to believe you. This is the problem that I see them, but they are very, very good at. Now they're doing terrific jobs. Now you can see here all the things, all the substances, all the puja substances they're preparing because I want to use and they will make for me. And they ask me, they can make for other people to buy. I say, okay, you go ahead. And this is the puja substances. So this kind of thing. This actually started project for me, but now it's helping others. And Samye Institute, I think you all know, is where we teach, where we get all the information. And this is the Akara, where you get all the things, items, really good items, Sangze, all the pujas and everything there. And mostly we got is a purba, whatever we made for myself, and I try to give to students. And this is the basically area. So now this is our talk, mainly from Chokgyur Lingpa's book. And this is the book, the coffee book of all the pictures come from. We don't want to show everything because I need to explain so much. But this book, honestly, our Samye translation publication worked entirely hard. And I saw my own wife working so hard, but she make me work hard too. And I really don't want to work hard. And Nubula said, Rinpoche is only one book. Better read proofreading. I said, I'm not going to do it. And you don't love Guru Rinpoche, you don't love Chokgyur Lingpa. I said, I love, of course I love. I said, then do it, you know. Then I reading all the proof reading, I fixed it, everything like that. So she did good job, Stefan did good job, Lily did good job, and Peter did good job, and Oren did good job, and mostly Stefan and Lily and Lana did a good job. So this is a good job. And now this have almost 2 kilo. This is 2 kilo. Okay. And all the detailed picture is inside here. Little expensive, but this is good, really good. And we make this actually for my father, but of course for his name, the memory, but mostly benefit to you. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you very much. Oh. Already done. Thank you. I'm not saying dinner, but I'm going to talk to people. Thank you.
Our final announcement, brothers and sisters, if you would like to stay for the buffet dinner, you can purchase tickets in the lobby just outside the doors.